So much wonderful history between Australia and India in Test cricket. The Border Gavaskar Trophy. We go to 2004. This man heavily involved. Australia hadn't won a series in India for 35 years. Gilly, it was badged as the final frontier.
It certainly was the holy grail for cricket from Australian perspective. And we went over there with a lot of information that we gathered, Howie, from 2001, where we were oh so close. But we missed out. We went to Sri Lanka in 2004, earlier that year, and we, again, learnt a lot about playing in those conditions. But I think the main thing is we changed our tactics. Traditionally, when teams went to India, you just thought about, you've got to have spin bowling. We did have that with Shane Warne, but we tried to always fill that gap with another spin bowler, maybe someone that wasn't quite ready to take on Indians in India because they're such good players of spin. So we said our best bowlers are Shane Warne and 3 quick bowlers, and we had a nice little supply of quick bowlers, actually, who were brilliant, and we went a bit more defensively to become offensive, to be aggressive, and it worked really well. And the other standout point, we had a young debutant called Michael Clarke.
Yes, and a captain in Ricky Ponting that was injured, so you had to take over.
Yes, I did. Had to take the reins, and I was nervous, really nervous, because in that 2001 series that I mentioned, I was fortunate to score a nice century in the first test, but then I was dismissed first ball in both innings in the second test, and then I got out for 1 and 1 in the third test in 2001. So I was shattered. I was mentally cooked. So to be captain, for me, I was nervous, but as it turned out, it was a really nice sidetrack for me to get away from worrying about my own performance.
We did well at the start because you won the toss, you elected to bat, and we pick up the highlights on day one.
This is the TVS Cup Test Series, India versus Australia. 4 Test matches in this series, and we are coming to you live from the Chinnaswamy Stadium here in the first Test match. The Indian team making their way to the field. Michael Clarke will be making his debut for Australia in Test match cricket, so that's going to be interesting. But this is one clash that we've all been waiting for a long, long time, Slats.
Oh, that's worth a shout. That is real close. Oh. One feels that he might be very unlucky there, Irfan Pathan.
Hitting him in line, just on the back pad. I think the line was good. The height factor must have been playing on the mind of Billy Bowden. But a tough one, first ball up.
Terrific stroke over the top from Justin Langer. First stroke of real confidence from the Western Australian. There he goes. In the air, gone, oh, dropped him. Gone, he's gone. Hayden has gone, talking about the slog sweep. Man in 30 yards from the rope. Good field positioning set by Ganguly. And the first blood to India and Harbhajan Singh. Great bowling, great pressure by the Indians, and they got what they deserved here. Matty Hayden tried to take them on. He hit it off the toe of the bat, and a great field placement by Sourav Ganguly. He's in a funny spot there, but Harbhajan gets his first wicket in this series. You can't keep him out of it. Matthew Hayden goes for 26. Australia 50 for 1.
There we say it is in his repertoire, and he's played it beautifully. We haven't seen him play a forceful one at this stage. The difference here was Harbhajan Singh got quite leg stump, and it was a little fuller.
Beaten him completely. I doubt whether that touched anything at all. Very loud.
Bowling! That got through! This kid is a very good player for Pathan. A big in-swinging Yorker. It's off the pads of Langer, and the dangerous Langer goes for 52. They got the second wicket, India.
Great captaincy by Sourav Ganguly, and what an effort from Irfan Pathan. Brilliant in terms of having 2 men in the deep for the hook. A bouncer up front in the over, and this reverse swing full of length. And Justin Langer, no movement of the feet, no position to play the delivery. And the breakthrough that the Indians were looking at, and the important one of Justin Langer, who is well settled, batting on a well-deserved half-century. He's gone. Irfan Pathan picking him up. It's 1-2-4 for 2.
That's the type of delivery. And that might be out. He's gone. I thought it was. It wasn't run out. He went down the pitch, got an inside edge, and it was well taken.
Beautifully bowled. Seam hitting the deck, the extra bounce, bit of bat. Straightforward catch to Akash Chopra, and I was wondering what he was doing to try and getting the batsman run out. Got Steve Buckner thinking for a moment, but in the end made the right decision and the good one. Damien Martin gone for 3. It's 129 for 3.
He's gone to point and should be 4. So Darren Lehman is going to counter-attack here. Oh, he's gone this time. Yes, Steve Buckner raises the finger. 399 for Anil Kumble, and Dravid this time wouldn't be asking Darren Lehman whether he edged that one, because Steve Buckner thinks so, and that's what's important.
And good consistent bowling from Kumble, showing why he's so good in these conditions. Talk about the top spinner. I think that was probably the top spinner, maybe even the googly, the wrong-un. Comes out an unusual grip, and there he is, one more closer to those 400. 399 test wickets. Lehman gone for 17, 149 for 4.
Well, the Indians have seen him before. This is Michael Clarke making his debut in test match cricket. He's a talented player, and he's got some good knocks against the Indian team, but this is a different proposition. This is test match cricket. This is his debut in front of 30,000 people, and Anil Kumble, he has his tail up, and what's more, it's got some sting in it.
Well, he's looking compact there on his legs. It's twice now he's clipped Anil Kumble away, firstly for 2, this time for 4.
Aggressive shot from Michael Clarke. Pays off, finds the gap through extra cover. Little risky, wasn't quite there, but the conviction was there.
Latched onto that quickly, Clarke, and it's gone all the way. Billy Bowden raises both arms.
Thanks, Shiver, and look at that, it's gone big time. He's first 6 in test cricket. Oh, he's a breath of fresh air.
There hasn't been a spot there, and that's out. That's out. Simon Kadich disgusted with himself.
Well, he's played all over the top of that, Simon Kadich, and it's gone onto the stumps. But well done, Anil Kumble, and well played, Simon Kadich. He's out for 81, and it's 256 for 5. Oh, that's a beautiful shot. He's got a beautiful bat. Just the timing, a high grip, and right in the middle of the bat.
Well, that's Adam Gilchrist. He's hit that straight into the stands and brings up the 50. 18th test 50, and goes there with a 6.
He's a great character, you know, Athers. He's full of energy. I think he's going to inject so much into this Australian side. Early success, and I think that'll be it. He's running hard. He's coming back for 2. Put your hand in the air. Raise the bat, young fella. 100 on debut. Great stuff.
Adam Gilchrist down the pitch again, and for the second time this morning he's planted Anil Kumble into the stands.
And there's another one. That is huge. Adam Gilchrist.
Now push hard, it must be 2. And there it is. Another 100 for Adam Gilchrist. A rejuvenated Adam Gilchrist after a difficult 12 months with the bat. And he moves on to 102. In the air, great catch. A magnificent catch from Harbhajan Singh, one-handed, low, going to his right. And he ends a marvellous innings from Australia's standing captain, Adam Gilchrist, on the stroke of lunch.
Beautifully bowled, a little too late. A change of angle, curve into the left-hander. And just a little bit of turn. Adam Gilchrist was into the shot a little too early. Getting the leading edge. And a good reaction catch from Harbhajan Singh, low down to his right.
Well, the match has slipped away from India at the moment, but here's a chance. Shane Warne, new batsman in. Athers.
Yes, the demise of Adam Gilchrist on the stroke of lunch at least gave India a glimmer of a chance of bowling Australia out below 500. Shane Warne now has come to the crease. There's not much pressure on him, and he's the type of player who likes to have a bit of fun at the crease, and I think we'll see Shane Warne playing pretty aggressively. Michael Clarke will carry on, hopefully for him, and Australia in the same vein as he did before lunch.
Gone. Harbhajan Singh has struck for India. That's where he's dangerous as a bowler. Give him a scent and he'll run through you. Shane Warne got a beautiful delivery there, and he's a new batsman at the crease. Tough to play those.
Didn't pick the doosra. And what a good doosra it was. Perfectly pitched, just holding up and bouncing. And took the shoulder of the bat or the bottom of the glove and just looped to Rahul Dravid. And I think that's Rahul Dravid's 100th catch in Test match cricket. And the end of Shane Warne for one. Australia 427 for 7.
Cross-batted, but effective. In fact, may have just gone all the way. The fielder, well, Billy Bowden hasn't waited for a confirmation. He signaled that as a 6. He's taken that on the full. More in control, less risk on that shot. And that's 10 runs of 2 balls. Oh, these are tremendous shots. I think he's taken the Indian captain by surprise here. Ganguly may have expected him to be a little more aggressive with Jason Gillespie at the other end, but it's happening too quickly for him. The pull shot. And it's cleared the fielder at deep mid-wicket.
It's not often that you see a world-class spinner like Anil Kumble with 400 Test wickets to his name being dominated as he is right now.
Michael Clarke continues. 1 off 150. That's a big shot. Leans back on the leg. Smashes it through the offside. And that'll bring up another milestone for this youngster, 150. This epic innings continues. Brilliant. The parents, not so emotional this time. They can relax, sit back and enjoy his innings. I'm sure it was all nerves this morning before he reached 100. Really is a fabulous effort. And out. There we go. And talk about milestones. Well, it comes to an end. A little outside edge. He was just trying to guide that, I think, down to third man or work it into the vacant area in the offside for another single.
A great innings comes to an end, just looking for the single. Open areas, he's looking to rotate strike, but he'd be a very, very happy man, satisfied to the core.
It's awesome. It's without... Oh, is that... The catch unmoves Steve Buckner.
Initially for the leg before, Harbhajan Singh went up and then realized Akash Chopra. That was Yuvraj Singh.
Off the boot, up in the air. Was there a bottom edge? The thought is yes. And the ball has just carried.
And the red line goes up. You'd have to term it as a great catch in the end. It's taken a long time, but he's been given the right decision made. Was taking evasive action, but reacted quickly in time, Yuvraj Singh. And the crowd is up and delirious. 474 for 9. Best of 39, he'd be proud of that.
But he has improved, did a lot of work with Steve Waugh. That will be close. The knot of death, the finger goes up. Australia's innings is finished. And Harbhajan Singh does get his 5 wickets. Bowled a lot of overs, was persistent, a lot of frustration in those overs as well. It was hot work and good batting from the Australians. Half centuries to Langer. Cadich was disappointed not to make 100, but very impressive. And then the 200s. Michael Clarke on debut, 151, and explosion from Adam Gilchrist, 104.
Important time this for India. Must get a solid start in reply to Australia's 474. And the hopes rest on Akash Chopra. And Virender Sehwag. Very interesting to watch Chopra and Sehwag walk to the crease. Sehwag very languid, very laid back. Chopra walked about 15-20 yards ahead of him, eager to get to his mark. There's Virender Sehwag. Wonderful average, over 50. And they'll both be facing Glenn McGrath and Jason Gillespie. McGrath first. And there are one or two question marks surrounding the Premier fast bowler of the last decade or so. Has he still got it in him? The same potency? Or has he lost just a little bit of that pace and nip that he had a few years ago? Here we go, we'll soon find out. Well, that must be close. It's a bad leave. Gone. Steve Buckner raises the finger, and Glenn McGrath and Australia have struck, and they've struck early. The end of Akash Chopra. He's gone and forgotten.
Big blow for the Indians, and what a great delivery. Glenn McGrath makes this pitch look totally different. Very full length, and look at that seam movement into the right-handed Chopra. Good position of the seam, and great movement indeed. No shot off it, just outside the line of off stump. And Buckner thought very hard and took a bit of time and thought the height was good enough. And Glenn McGrath's delighted.
Well, that's a crunching stroke. The first two balls that he faced, he punched back hard to mid-off. This time he's just manoeuvred it wide of the fielder. And India away, the first boundary to Virender Sehwag. Rahul Dravid's gone. Glenn McGrath has his second wicket, and India in all kinds of trouble. 4 for 2.
What a start by Glenn McGrath. There's a few question marks to say whether he's struggling to come back. Well, he's come back in vengeance here. A ball again nipping back. Might have done him in length, I feel. He caught him on the crease. Yeah, it's nipped back, a good seed, and he's missed it by a month. Tip middle stump. What a great delivery. A dream start for Glenn McGrath. A dream start here for Australia. And one of the greatest batsmen India's produced is gone.
That third man area, and again. And there's another one. No danger in that shot from Sehwag because of the pace of the pitch. Controlled it again, and it races away. 48 for 2.
Oh, that's a good shot. If it's timed well, he'll get 4 for it. He's picked up the right space where there was a huge gap. 4 more to India and the captain. That's 4. I don't think it was deliberate. I think he edged it and then sort of just opened the face of the bat to suggest that he had just played a glide shot down to third man. But that's 4 more. 10 runs of that McGrath over. And still 1 ball to go. That's 4. That's such a good shot from Virender Sehwag. As you keep saying about him, clean striker of the ball. It's another attractive 4. Oh, gone. Yes, a catch has been taken. And Kasparovich has got the danger man.
The first time he's played a little top spin forehand for the whole match. He hasn't even looked to hit the ball on the onside. And what a catch by Justin Langer on his shoulders. Oh, catches win matches, sir. And the dangerous Sehwag, he's gone for 39. And they're in trouble now. 87 for 3.
Now then. First boundary to Laxman. It wasn't a convincing stroke. A nick. Yes, the Indian captain's gone. Terrific bowling from Kasparovich. The ball just reversing away from Ganguly, and a slightly open blade. And Adam Gilchrist has taken a simple catch.
Good reverse swing, and the ball is starting to go. It moved just enough away from the flashing blade of Ganguly. Just got away from his body a little bit, followed the ball, and his second wicket. Kasparovich strikes. Ganguly's gone for 45, 98 for 4.
Beautiful shot. Beautiful shot. a little top spin forehand that he plays, and it's a good race here. It's gone for 4. That might go away for 4. Oh, the timing. The timing was absolutely brilliant. 9 off the over, 124 for 4. 2 beautiful shots though, weren't they? And is he gone? He's given him. What a great delivery. Chased a wide ball there, but still reverse swung. And that's a major breakthrough. Yuvraj playing outside off stump. And Gilchrist, the skipper, mopping it up.
Far away from the body, had to reach for it. Very good catch in the end by Adam Gilchrist. Very low, but very good indeed. McGrath picks up another one. What a bowler he's been. Yuvraj gone for 5. It's 1-2-4 for 5.
And that's worth a shout. Well, no was the knot of death, I call him. He can't believe that's not given out. That looked real close. All right, let's have a look. Did it pitch in the red zone? Yeah, it has. Has it hit him in front? Yes, it has. Would it have hit middle leg? Oh, yes, it would have.
This ball is reverse swinging, and that reverse swung straight onto the middle of Latchman's bat. Lovely cover drive. There's a big shot in the air, just in front of Glenn McGrath, who was standing on point.
VVS Latchman, an absolute ripper from Shane Warne, pitching Midland leg and spinning and knocking the top of off stump out. An absolute ripper, and Shane Warne's first wicket of the match.
And relief too, for Shane Warne. You'd see in his face, he's wanted this. That is a gem. We could say there's a little bit of a likeness to that ball way back in '93 that bowled Mike Gadding. Same sort of delivery, pitching in and about leg stump, hitting off stump. Brilliant stuff. Latchman, hard-fought 31. It's 136 for 6.
With sponsors. And, you notice that Adam Gilchrist said that he, in particular, had cut down his involvement off the pitch this time around, and that seems to be reflected in their desire and commitment on the pitch at the moment.
Outside edge, just short of the split fieldsman there in the first boundary of the morning.
It's always been an unfair game to the bowlers. Great delivery from Glenn McGrath going round the stumps.
It's a good straight hit. Big hit over the top. Well played, son. Beauty. Oh, it's a big appeal. They're really appealing, and he's given him. Well, Billy Bowden took forever. It took forever.
Have a look at the replay. Pushes forward, it spins through the gate. Difficult to see, but judging from Irfan Pathan's reaction, I'd be surprised if there was an inside edge. Nevertheless, he's got to go. 196 for 7.
One of the greatest of all time, but that is a great shot. Making use of the ball well outside leg stump. Very good performance. And that could be out. Inside edge, possibly. Billy Bowden unmoved on this occasion. Confident appeal again from the Australians.
Yeah, inside edge onto the pad, onto the thigh pad actually, and to forward short leg.
Definitely. So, you know, there you go, the game. How things can turn around.
Well, this is cricket. Can be a cruel game.
Bowled him. Gillespie's got his first one. A ball that's just snuck through, kept a little bit low. I wonder if he's got an inside edge. And finally, Gillespie's got his name on the score sheet.
And what a start to this spell. Inside edge, playing it on. Good innings from Parthiv Patel comes to an end. Very late on that, Parthiv Patel. Good pace by Jason Gillespie. Patel gone for 46. It's 2-7 for 8.
Gillespie with the new ball. And he's hit that right in the middle. Lovely shot. Keeps it to 1.
He's got good hands, Harbhajan Singh. And that's why he's such an exciting batsman. Again, it's the same area. This time it goes quicker. And this time also it will reach the boundary ropes. 7 runs of 2 balls. Not sure what Harbhajan Singh's. Oh, gone. Straightforward catch to extra cover. Darren Lehman has taken the catch. And McGrath has got his 4th wicket.
This is very smart thinking from Glenn McGrath, because as we've just mentioned, he knows Harbhajan Singh can't stop himself playing strokes, so he bowls the slower ball. And Harbhajan Singh threw the stroke too early. And there's a man at short extra cover, Darren Lehman, who accepts the simplest of offerings. Very smart thinking. And the 4th wicket for Glenn McGrath. The end of Harbhajan Singh for 8. 244 for 9.
Incredible achievement. This will be his 25th 5 for in Test match cricket. It was nearly then. It's a wicket maiden. 244 for 9. And bowled him. Jason Gillespie probably hasn't been in the best form of all the bowlers. He has just struggled a little bit, but there's one thing you know with Jason Gillespie: he is always giving 100%. A great team man, and they've been able to close the innings very quickly.
West is a good delivery. Daniel Cumblade played well, but he got one that just angled in and held up slightly off the seam and honing in on off stump. And Australia have the last man. 246 all out India. They trail by 228. And that's a sorry tale for India. Nobody reaching a half century. A couple of 40s, 3 30s and 120, but it's not really good enough in Test cricket. And there's the outstanding figures for Glenn McGrath. 4 for 55 off 25 overs. Halfway through, or just past halfway through, of the 3rd day of this first Test match. Australia in a dominant position. 474 in first innings, and India 246 all out. India trail by 228. Take a short break, and when we come back, we'll be with Sanjay.
The Australians were quite striking in the way they started batting in the first inning. They were very watchful, looking to set up a good partnership. They'll obviously bat differently in the second innings.
Yeah, it's just be interesting to see how Pathan. I thought he bowled very well with the new ball early. He didn't give any bad stuff, any short or wide balls to be driven. I suppose the one, Langer was the one that didn't look at home, did he? He was struggling with the pace of the ball and the bounce, and he couldn't come to terms with it, but he still struck it out with a real tough, gritty 52. So, look, these two, they pride themselves on making big partnerships. They pride themselves on the fact that they don't care how they look as long as they give the numbers. And, look, these two here, they make it so easy for the middle order. You'd love to be behind these two guys. They consistently keep getting 50s and 100-run partnerships that makes it so easy. And, of course, when you got coming in at 2 wickets for 4 runs that happen for your middle order here for India, it always makes it hard for the middle order.
Irfan Pathan has got the new ball.
It's going to be very important for the Indians to bowl very tight indeed. If they can pick up wickets, nothing like it.
He's been the regular opener since that last Test match in 2001. Ashes to it again, nearly through. Good area appeal from Pathan. He's gone! An early strike. Langer's not happy. A little glance at Steve Buckner.
Irfan Pathan getting in the right areas. Well, very tight indeed, just above the knee roll. The height factor is one, and marginally outside the line of off stump. Very tough call on Steve Buckner. And Justin Langer is disappointed because he thought it was a little too high. But Steve Buckner has given him much needed wicket for the Indians. And Australia have lost Langer. They're none for one.
A lot of left-handers in this Australian side. Simon Katich is off the mark with an easy flick to the onside. Well, another streaky shot. Good lines here from Zahir Khan. Doesn't help him out, though, because the edges aren't carrying to a fielder. Another boundary. Handy runs. Every run is handy now for Australia.
It's gone fine. And 4. Misdirected from Zahir Khan. And Matthew Hayden taking full toll. Drilled through the offside. Firstly, Khan strays down the leg side, then he serves up a juicy half volley outside off stump. Great shot. Really good footwork here. Was looking to come forward and then realised it was just fractionally short and got back and cut the ball away. I think Hayden, having seen that first ball, is going to look to play Harbhajan aggressively and not let him settle. Good stroke. Got a short and wide one in the last over from Pathan and picked the fielder out. This time, he just nudges it past Point's left hand. It's in good form, Simon Katich. Poor piece of fielding. It's good cricket from Katich, good use of the feet, and a nice drive, but Virender Sehwag, a really poor piece of fielding, and he might get a word or two from his captain.
Just out of reach of that first slip fielder. An unplayable delivery from Harbhajan Singh.
And the distance, oh, close. Oh, he's hit, direct hit. Harbhajan Singh straight from bowling. Billy Bowden asked for the third umpire. Brilliant fielding.
He had one stump to look at, or maybe a stump and a half. And they're right, it's very close. But with the TV umpire, that's a simple decision for A.V. Jayaprakash. He's quite happy, I think, with just one angle. Now he wants another one. When he's on the field, A.V. Jayaprakash doesn't waste time raising the finger. And Matthew Hayden, and the big threat is out of the way for India. The red light will come on, which means Matthew Hayden has to walk back.
When he plays that shot pretty well most times, again allowing the ball to come onto him and runs it away for 4. A bit of a risky shot with the slip there, but played it very well. Oh, it's a beautiful placement. Absolutely perfect. Real risky shot against the spin, but he's a class player, Damien Martin. And 4 more. Outside edge and gone. Driver takes another catch. It was a fantastic contest between these two, and the veteran wins out.
Terrific piece of bowling from Anil Kumble. He just dragged Simon Katich wider and wider. Katich had been looking to work him on the onside, and Kumble throws one outside off stump. Katich goes for the big drive, and a simple catch to Rahul Dravid, and his 100th catch in Test match cricket. The end of Simon Katich for 39, 86 for 3.
We've got a great player, Kumble. He gets a wicket. It's amazing how well bowlers bowl after they've knocked someone over. 2 slips, a bat pad. A full toss, a gimme. Absolute gimme. Doesn't even bother running.
What a gift. Batsman under pressure. Didn't get runs in the first innings. It'll be in the back of his mind. And you serve up a big, juicy full toss.
Oh. Darren Lehman keeping the spinner interested.
But when you're so far behind, very hard to make inroads. And then comes the big shot, another boundary.
And gone. Straight off the gloves. Very good wicket there for Harbhajan Singh. And he's doing the Punjabi Bhangra.
Brilliant bowling, brilliant concentration from Harbhajan Singh. The ball before, tried something different and got smashed through the covers for 4. Straight away, he's back on line. And an easy catch, but terrific bowling. Darren Lehmann will be disappointed. 2 misses in this test match. He's gone for 14, 104 for 4.
Runs, beautiful shot. It was in the slot. It was a bad ball. And he's got another boundary. He's got 2. In fact, he goes to 8. It's been a bit tough today for the Australians to score quickly, but now they're just starting to play a few shots, and there's the misfield and a real bag one down there, and it's gone for 4.
VVS Lakshman. Akash Chopra. The appeal has been made and the crooked finger comes up.
Well, this is a wonderful delivery, spinning and dipping, and it's the dip really that did for Michael Clarke, who came down the pitch and got out in a very similar way to how Damien Martin got out in the first innings, coming down the pitch, not getting to the length of the delivery, and a simple catch to Akash Chopra at short leg. Really good piece of bowling from Harbhajan Singh, and the end of the century maker Michael Clarke in the first innings. He's gone for 17 in the second, 146 for 5.
That's 4. And he loves it in this area. And Zair Khan should be knowing it.
And he's gone. Extremely well bowled. So the good work by Harbhajan continues.
One of the rare times he tries to play a forceful shot. Mohammad Kaif, the 12th man, is on the field, and he was never going to drop that. And that's one way of slowing this run rate. Not that it's up there today, is by taking wickets. Martin 5 short of a half century. It's now 167 for 6.
Goes for the sweep. And he's found the gap as well. Gets off the mark in great style, Shane Warne. It's 171 for 6. Going towards the off stump and swatting it. Once again, very good contact. Going in the direction of deviation, Shane Warne, and he's doing it extremely well for the moment.
Thanks, Michael. Lovely shot, really was. Again, letting the ball coming on. Really, sometimes he brings the first slip into play, but not on that occasion. The idea is to really watch the ball onto the bat.
His favoured shot's a slog sweep, isn't it? But Kumble is a very difficult bowler to slog sweep because of the bounce. I think that's a better option. Come down the pitch and play with a straight bat.
In the air, there's a big, and he's walked. Typical Adam Gilchrist. Very good delivery. Did him a length, I felt. And that's a big wicket there for the Indians.
Adam Gilchrist was out on the stroke of an interval in the first innings, and a repeat dose here for him on the stroke of lunch on the 4th day. It was an excellent delivery from Kumble. Just spun a fraction and bounced, and that's the thing with the bounce. The inside edges and bat pads will always carry to the close fielders. Another catch for Akash Chopra. Gilchrist gone for 26. Australia 204 for 7 and lead by 432.
It's a very good shot. A number 3 batsman shot, played by number 10. 209 for 7.
And got him! We've spoken a lot about how good the fielders are at back pad. It's Yuvraj Singh, not Chopra. He's relieving Chopra before he bats. And that is in the mask of a classic catch. Pure reflex.
Well, we said earlier, India is blessed with 2 terrific fielders at forward short leg. This is not Akash Chopra, and mind you, Yuvraj Singh is a natural left-hander. So it's a one-handed catch, the wrong hand. And he picked one in the first innings as well, which was a brilliant catch. And Shane Warne, as he was walking off when he passed Yuvraj Singh, was looking at him and how did he do that? But a good innings from Warne, 31, Australia 216 for 8. No, says Steve Buckner. In fact, Gillespie has started walking. And Harbhajan Singh has picked up his 5th wicket, the 6th consecutive innings against Australia. Here in India, that he has picked up 5 wickets. That's an outstanding bowling effort, and his 13th 5-wicket haul. And what's been outstanding here also is Gillespie just walking, although the umpire had not given him out.
Well, it'll be an interesting one to see if Steve Buckner would have given that out, because it must have just flicked the bottom hand glove. He didn't wait around, he made the job easy. You don't see that too often. Jason Gillespie walked.
Slog over the top, it'll go for 4. Good shot there played by Kaspovic, and let me tell you, he can hit them. He really can hit them. But I've no doubt Seawag and Chopra will be just looking to see what Mr. Gilchrist is doing at the moment.
Getting off the mark in that fashion. Good pick. It was the wrong one from Anil Kumble. Not too much of deviation into the right-handed Kaspovic. Not turning away, so the option was safe.
In the air, here's a chance for number 6, Dravid. Oh, he is a very good fieldsman. He made a very difficult catch look easy. Harbhajan gets 11 wickets for the match. Well taken, sir.
Great achievement by Harbhajan Singh. Once again, he loves this Australian team. Picks up number of wickets against them. Last time around, 32 wickets in 3 test matches. And what a start he's had to this series. 11 wickets already in the first match here in Bangalore. And a great delivery to finish it off.
And here the Australians all out for 2-2-8. Everyone's got starts. 30 to Hayden, 39 to Kadich. And it goes all the way down to Gilchrist, 26. Warne with 31. And just 7 overs there, 7 extras there for 2-2-8.
Good performance once again by the spinners. Harbhajan Singh, the most successful in the standout bowler. Irfan Pathan picking up an early wicket. Kumble contributing too. So overall, very, very good performance as far as Indian bowling is concerned.
It's got to be real close to Gerrity. He's not happy because I think he got an inside edge. I wonder if he did. And Billy Bowden, a ball that nipped back again, and he's not happy. And he's having a word there to Billy Bowden. And India have lost their first wicket.
Stunned in silence. The crowd here. Once again, the length was very good from Glenn McGrath, but watch it. Big inside edge. Big inside edge from Virendra Sehwag. It's a noisy crowd, and Billy Bowden doesn't hear that noise. Up goes the cricket finger. Much to the disappointment of Virendra Sehwag. He's gone for a knot. It's 1 for 1.
Again, another poor start for the Indians in the second innings. Good pace. That's the problem with Glenn McGrath. His first couple of overs with the new ball make all the difference. He got his fingertips to it. It was a great delivery from Gillespie, hitting the seam. The extra bounce that you would expect on an Australian pitch, extracted by Gillespie here. Good shout. That's a very good shout. Yes. The finger goes up again. Gillespie has backed up Glenn McGrath this time in the second innings. And India have lost 2 wickets very early.
Well, it's a problem for batsmen when Steve Buckner takes a long time without shaking his head. You know that eventually he's going to raise the finger. He gives the batsman a slow death, but this is a fair enough decision. Good bowling from Gillespie. It's straight, nipping back. Catching Chopra on the crease. Terrific start for the Australians, and India in trouble. 7 for 2.
That's 4. It just held the breathing for the Indians. Nicely played. Oh, there's a run out. This is nothing short of tragedy for India. That's all I can say. 12 for 3.
Recall a run out that the Indian captain was involved in right at the end of the Champions Trophy. It was very similar to this. The Indian captain wanted the single and set off, and Rahul Dravid sent him back, but all too late. And Australians absolutely cock-a-hoop. The Indian captain gone, and his side are 12 for 3.
And straight away a big shout. That's a good line. The finger goes up. First ball, a wicket to Shane Warne. Out the front.
And this is a very, very special delivery. The flipper pitching in line, straightening, hitting him very low on the knee roll. But I think it was a very good decision in the end from Steve Buckner. Very good delivery first up. You don't expect the variations coming. Flipper to start with and a wicket. 19 for 4.
Beautiful shot. Shane Warne won't mind that, because that's what he's trying to entice him to do. It's just a little bit fuller for his liking. But if he gets Rahul Dravid to play a shot like that again and drops it a bit shorter, might get a front edge. He'll get at least 1. He'll get 4.
Simon Kadich was coming in, and that one is launched through the covers. A powerful player, Singh.
Now gone. Diving away to his left. Wonderful catch from Adam Gilchrist. And Glenn McGrath again has struck. He's had a magnificent match. Bowled superbly, right on the money again. And the end of Yuvraj Singh.
Yeah, and again, technique. His poor technique outside off stump, playing away from his body. Not a bad delivery, but a ball he didn't have to play at. Good catch there by Adam Gilchrist, and that ends a pretty big partnership there for the Indians. And Glenn McGrath stands up, 446 test wickets, and they're right on top here. Yuvraj Singh goes, he goes for 27, and it's 81 for 5.
A young man who's going to have to show a lot of courage and mental strength here, because his team are in desperate trouble. 81 for 5.
Big shout, right back on the stumps. No doubt by Steve Buckner, coming in and spinning from a big angle. But the fact that Patel went so far back and across, that was the reason he was plumb in front.
Well, he was looking at the rough outside the off stump, and with the fielder at silly point, he wasn't very keen to get onto the front foot. That sharp turn and big turn. And Parthiv Patel is another Indian walking back to the pavilion. 86 for 6.
Well, things have started again for Australia. 2 wickets in very quick succession. First it was Yuvraj Singh, then Patel. That is the reason Irfan Pathan is at the crease.
There were only smiles around. Dravid, in the meanwhile, continues to battle for India. The call was catch. Did he get a bit of bat on it? No, Rahul Dravid is not running at all. And it's gone for runs. Dropped. Michael Clarke. That was the breakthrough they're looking for. Unfortunately, the young kid has dropped his first catch for Australia.
Should have been taken. He's a very talented batsman with good footwork, good reflexes. Needs to take those. Michael Clarke. Once again on the shorter side. Kasparovich doesn't pick it up in the deep. 10th boundary for Rahul Dravid. Once too often we've seen Shane Warne dropping a shot and Rahul Dravid making full use of it.
Must be out, must be out. Yes, Bowden raises the crooked finger and the bowling change has worked. Terrific bowling change and fine bowling. I think the short leg was a good position.
I think Dravid was made to believe that there could be some short pitch stuff coming at him, and then a typical Kasparovich delivery coming back into the right-hander. Dravid made the fatal mistake of staying on the back foot. It's something that he was looking to do at the start of the inning, to get onto the front foot of the ball coming in. It's another marvelous innings from Dravid. 60. The curtains are coming down on India. 118 for 7.
Anil Kumble comes in at number 9 for India. And he's greeted with Michael Kasparovich, a short leg, a silly mid-off, slip and 2 gullies.
So Kasparovich, after drinks, and he's bowled in. Kumble, second time in this match being dismissed bowled. First innings by Jason Gillespie. That was a cracking delivery. And here Michael Kasparovich is bowled an exceptionally good delivery. And Kumble has to depart.
He sure does. And the drinks break came at a good time for Australia. So often after a break, you'll get a wicket. Once again, the reverse swing doing the damage. Very hard for the new batsman to read when he first comes out. He needs to face a few deliveries and get into the swing of things. But brilliant bowling from Kasper. It's 125 for 8.
Harbhajan Singh, the new man. Just played it pretty well in the end. Getting off the mark in strange fashion, but picking up a boundary.
Well, it's almost better to come out and play this way. He's been watching the monitor, watching it live. He knows that Kasparovich is reverse swinging it.
Was in the air, but in the gap. He's had a very good match with the ball, Harbhajan Singh. Now he realizes he's got to go after the bowling. Another boundary, second for Harbhajan.
That's a big shot from Batan. He really is a gutsy cricketer. He's still out there. He's faced 97 deliveries for his 21 runs, and it's 152 for 8.
Big shot down the ground. Has he got enough of it? Going, gone. .171 for 8. Big hit. Going, out of here. Huge hit there for Murphy Patan.
And it was well caught in the upper tier at the pavilion end by a young man in a blue shirt who's now getting high fives from all his mates.
It's then gone. Gilchrist has taken the catch. Gillespie, who wasn't brought on to bowl by the Australians the entire morning session, has picked up a wicket in the afternoon session. So the 9th wicket has fallen, and it's time for the Australian flags now to come up.
Well, it was going to come eventually. Good line from Jason Gillespie, running across the left-hander. And finally, they get that 9th wicket. But I take my hat off to Batan. It was a gutsy effort. He was out there and faced 141 deliveries, his first half-century. Let's hope the top order have learned a little from the way he's gone about it. It's 214 for 9.
He's gone for the hook. Man getting underneath it, and he's taken it. McGrath the catcher. It's curtains for India. It's all over. Australia are delighted. They won the first test match here in this series.
A fitting end, because it's Australia's seamers who've really done the damage with the ball in this game, and Gillespie was the bowler, and Glenn McGrath, who's had such a magnificent match, he was the catcher down at fine leg. And the Australian players now all congratulating themselves. Australian flags are fluttering. And it's been a deserved victory by this Australian team. They've really dominated from the moment they won a good toss here in Bangalore. They've dominated the test match, set the foundations with a strong first innings score, and have piled the pressure on the Indian team from that moment onwards. They lead in the series 1-0, and they'll go to Chennai in good heart.
This is how the match panned out. Australia winning the toss, 474. It was always going to be difficult. India disappointed in the first innings, 246. Parthiv Patel top scoring, McGrath 4 for 55. And second time around, much better performance from the Indian spinners, Harbhajan being the star. And in the end, Australia win by 217 runs.